Greetings fellow Earthlings and welcome to part 2 of this AI only not Aztec, America campaign sort of thing in Medieval Two Kingdoms, in which I'm playing as the rebels. Here we go. So I'm actually recording this straight after recording episode 1, so hopefully episode 1 has uploaded well. I don't actually have a clue because I haven't edited or anything yet. I've just stop recording and start recording episode 2. And
Europe is afire with tales from the New World.
Yeah, you could have ordered that if you wanted to. Okay, so the French are here. The French have, of course, landed in Florida with some like agents and everything, and they're going to try and take America. And no English yet. I think they arrive later or something. I don't know. I really don't have a clue when the AI arrives. Ooh, these took 4 settlements now. It's not looking good for the Aztecs. That's going to be 3 settlements I've lost to other AI factions. And of course the Mayans have expanded further into Mexico, modern Mexico. However, I think we're going to lose this AI battle unless we can get some reinforcements in. They're not going to fight it yet, so they might be trying to starve the settlement out or something. The Apache tribes are expanding further. They're going to come into conflict with the French soon, more than likely. Well, unless the French do terrible, which has happened before. Okay, so the French going to... Yes, it looks like they're going for this settlement rather than this one to start off with. No, the Aztecs managed to hold this settlement. Well done, Aztecs. They must have got some reinforcements around. Although the loss of this one here and this one here is going to be quite bad for them. We have enough armies though to like hold on for now, but I don't think we have enough troops yet to push the attack further and actually take somewhere else. Spanish are looking good. They have 4 settlements. Did they lose this one to the Mayans? Let me take a look. Yes, they are at war with the Mayans, so I think they did. And the h.c.s up here, the Aztecs are at war with Orange and Yellow. Just to call them Orange and Yellow from now on, because I can't pronounce these stupid names. Yeah, so well done, Mayans. And come on, Aztecs, you can turn this around. I of course want the Aztecs to win, and the Apache and tribes and the h.c.s tribes are fighting for the city of Pitik. Well, they're not fighting, but they were both wanting it, both got that about the same time. It of course falls into the hands of the h.c.s. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, so they're looking quite good right now. Who has the most? I'll check for statistics at the end.
Enemies gather outside to attack. We are cornered like hunter's prey.
Okay, so what are the French doing? Oh no, they haven't gone for this settlement, they're moving north instead. I don't have a clue where they are actually going to go. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, this is a lot of orange armies here. Are they going to get any help from Yellow? No, they've got Yellow have some armies around, which could cause some problems for the Aztecs, but it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. And the Mayans here are just like pouring in to Spanish territory with thousands of troops. Come on, Spain. Yes, but it's not going to look good for Spain. Although they do have... Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. Spain have a lot of armies here, so do the Mayans. It's going to be interesting to see them collide. Which one is going to come out on top of this? The Aztecs are, of course, dealing with some problems with rebels right now in some other settlements. They should win this. Yeah. And of course the Mayans are expanding further. I think the Aztecs were wanting that settlement, but you know, the Mayans got there first. The Aztecs are going to have to bring some troops around, try and take some other territory, or at least defend, and this fell to Orange. That fell very quickly. I didn't expect that to happen, but it did, and Ooh, Orange also looks like they've defeated the Aztecs a little bit here with some troops back, and now they're sieging the settlement here, which I think they will take with these armies. Although they don't have any full stacks, like they have about 2 full stacks if you put them all together though. And put the 3 armies together. The Aztecs are holding here, they've got a lot of troops here, should hold for now, but you know, it's so far on its own, it's probably going to get taken eventually. What are the French doing? I have no idea. It looks like they're formed into one army. Or the other army just disappeared somewhere, probably got eaten by these trees or something, just gone. The Spanish have an army over here which they need to get over here very quickly. Yeah, we do have some boats around. And it looks like the Mayans came out on top of this first conflict here. They still have the most troops, but of course, ooh yes, I really pushed that Spanish army back there. Yeah, let's just move on to the next turn and see. Okay, so the Mayans pushing back again, but the Spanish counter-attacks here and push them all the way back to the settlement. They've lost a lot of men so far, both sides, but I think it's looking in the Mayans' favour right now. It certainly was at one point. This battle might change it slightly. Oh, actually, they're attacking me, never mind. And the Mayans have also done a try and take this settlement. I don't think they're going to take right, just by looking at the banner, they don't have enough troops, I don't think. Spain have finally. No, France have finally started sieging a settlement. Are they going to take it? Yes, they took it. So that's going to be their capital now, and they have settled. They're probably going to come into contact soon with the Apachean tribes. Wonder if Spain can hold. And Spain has some rebel issues here in Havana. So it looks like the Spanish fell back. They have a lot of armies here, but it's not going to be enough to hold out against the Mayans, I don't think. The Orange did take this from the Aztecs, and it looks like we're going to take this one as well, although the Aztecs do have a lot of soldiers here. Can the Aztecs hold? No, both armies seem to disappear. There might have been some battle there. The Aztecs look like they were weakened, but it looks like these Orange or Yellow, whichever one it was trying to go for it, looks like they pulled back. Oh, they're also coming for this settlement as well. How's this one looking? Okay, so it looks like Spain have reorganised the front now, brought in some reinforcements, and they are sieging this Mayan settlement here. Can they take that from the Mayans? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, as I said, they wouldn't take that settlement. Oh, a good guess by me, I'm proud of that. Although the Mayans did hold out here against the Spanish, which was very good for them. Unless the Spanish just retreated and wanted to go for this one instead. That could have actually happened looking at that there. Yeah, Spain have some troops over here not really doing anything. Who are Spain at war with? We're only at war with the Mayans right now. Yes, I don't know why they have soldiers over here. They either need to just rush them south and just take some stuff here, or at least use them. If I was the Spanish, I would go to war with the Aztecs. Just take this settlement here because it'll be linked to this. Move this army down here and just see what we can do. Wipe the Aztecs out, as they did historically as well. What are the French doing? So they're not pushing this way yet. It looks like they're pushing east right now to take this coast, and they're going to let the Apachean tribes take the western part of it. The Shimek are currently doing nothing. They're not taking any rebel settlements, and they're not at war with anybody. They're probably just building up armies and an economy. They're going to become very powerful soon. The Mayans, yeah, it's not looking good for them, I don't think. Especially once the English arrive, that's probably going to finish these off. They haven't had a that good start, failing to take some rebel settlements. They do look strong though on the map. Of course, I'm going to say that they can of course turn this around, but when at war with Spain, and the English will come in and go to war with them very soon, that's almost guaranteed. It's not going to look good. Spain already have one army cutting through here, let's see where that's going to go. Okay, so it did come into some conflict with the Mayans. The Mayans are also trying to hold out north against both Spanish and rebels. They've got a lot of armies there, but the Spanish do as well. It's not looking good for them.
enemies gather outside to attack.
The Apachean tribes are still taking parts of modern America. Yeah, they should probably take this one and this settlement as well, and then they'll have the border with the French Empire.
We are cornered like hunters' prey.
It'll be interesting to see where they're going to go next. Are they going to keep on pushing and just try and slaughter the French? Or are they going to move south and challenge the Shishinek tribes? Oh, I'm starting to learn these names now. I still can't understand it. I still call them these two orange and yellow because I don't have a clue what those are called, and the names sound so similar. I'm never doing it. I'm learning some things at least.
Great leader, our enemies have us trapped here.
Okay, so the French are probably going to take this settlement here. Yeah, they did that. Well done, France. Although they're not looking too strong. I was hoping that I'd taken Florida by now and then start pushing really aggressively. No more wars occurred this turn. I don't really care. Is that good or bad? It's peace is of course good, but it makes for a less interesting video. So yeah, up to you to decide that one. Okay, so Orange are pushing down here. They've got to take this settlement soon. They've tried quite a lot now. They've keep bringing forces down. I think they're going to take it. Although the Aztecs can reinforce, but I don't think it's going to be enough, especially when we've got northern forces here as well. Going to push down and try and take this. Where's the settlement? And where's the capital? Have they already lost it? Yeah, it's here. Actually, I think this is the Aztec capital originally. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it's not. I don't know. If I had to say which faction is doing the worst right now, I would say it is the Aztecs. Just because they're the only ones losing settlements, whereas everyone else is gaining settlements. The French are pushing down into Florida.
Our enemies gather outside to attack.
I think they're doing better than they did in the time lapse, so that's good. I think they just did nothing and glitched. I think the English glitched in the time lapse as well. Yeah, that was annoying. I could be wrong, of course. Okay, so the Mayans have just got loads more soldiers over here. They're just like every settlement, I'm sure, just training loads and loads of soldiers and just pushing them out to the front line to deal with these Spanish invaders. Same with Spain as well. It's just they're getting loads of soldiers out and just keep on pushing against the Mayans. Are they at war with anybody else yet? No. What these tribes need to do is they need to go to war with the European powers. They all need to just unite and just wipe them off the map and then start killing each other then. And that's what they need to do. And that's the best way for them to survive. Right, so the Mayans, yes, they're broken round. I don't know if they've got enough troops to actually take a settlement, but they've got enough troops to at least keep themselves safe. And Orange took this settlement. This could have happened quite a while ago, and it looks like they are going to push around here, bringing about the end of the Aztecs. Although the Aztecs are still holding here, that's not done in the last look. Looking at all these armies. Yeah, they're only at war with Aztecs. I thought, you know, they've got armies up here, they might be pushing north, but no, they're going for the Aztecs. Yeah, you can see them. They engaged in some sort of battle there. Yeah, and they're pushing further and further towards the settlement. The Aztecs don't get destroyed. We're down to the final 4 settlements now. Come on, Mayans. Right, so they're attacking that rebel settlement there. For some reason, they're certainly not going to win that. Yeah, don't know why they're doing that. Unless they can get Aztec help, then I don't think we're going to take this rebel settlement here. Yeah, that's it. So the English have arrived as well with 2 armies. They're going to push and take some of these rebel settlements and then destroy the Mayans, or at least try to. That's not going to be good for the Mayans. Just as we were about to turn it round on the Spanish front, I think, And now I've got to bring all of our soldiers back and deal with the English as well. The French are just relaxing right now. They're just enjoying themselves in their new empire. Okay, so the Mayans wiped out some rebels, but it took a lot out of their armies, and that's not good right now. They need a lot of soldiers, because they're starting to struggle at this point. They're going to take the settlement. I said they wouldn't. Let's see. Can they win the auto resolve? Oh, they did. Wait, what? Oh no! What happened was they won the battle. They didn't win the siege. It's the siege that I'm saying is impossible. Well, not impossible, but very unlikely to win. Yeah, they didn't actually siege the settlement. They just attacked an army. That's understandable. But they're not going to take this. Look, they've got 7 units, 8 units. They've got 8 units there, and this is. Oh, it trains soldiers without me having to do it as well. Oh, that's nice, and it's building buildings as well. Oh. So the fact that I am playing as rebels doesn't affect the game too much, because it is still playing as the AI. Although they can't like move around and they can't attack, it does limit the strength of the rebels a little bit. This shows that rebels do something, even though I'm doing nothing. Well, something else I want to look at as well. So, yeah, so they're pushing for this now. Look, they've been doing that for ages and they haven't done anything yet. And they're probably going to lose here, although they're probably going to win the siege. Nope, the Aztecs came in with reinforcements and counter-sieged. Well done, Aztecs. Although I think it's too late for them to turn the entire match around right now. Yeah, just take that, whatever. The English are pushing forward now. They didn't take this rebel settlement. I don't know if they're going to take any. It looks like they're like just trying to find the right settlement. Do they know the settlement's here? No, because they can't see the map. Well, most of the map. They can like only see a certain area because it's just like fog of war to them. Like oh, that did nothing. Never mind. Whatever. Just move on to the next turn. Okay, so the Mayans did win that battle. What they did is they starved out the population, and I didn't realise. Okay then, so they did actually win the siege, and they took that settlement. So well done, Mayans. That was good strategy there. And the French, of course, have taken all of Florida now. It looks like the Spanish want a bit of it as well, haven't they? Seen as though they've moved in with an army. The war between Spanish and French would be interesting to see. And Spain are at war with the Aztecs as well. They're probably going to push and take this, although I think Orange is going to take it first. We've got no other soldiers around here, so I don't think we're going to take any settlements from the Aztecs. I think the other American tribes are going to get there first. And just wipe out the Aztecs, which is unfortunate. I of course wanted the Aztecs to win, but oh well. The Mayans have gone on the defensive now, just trying to defend what territories they do have. I think they might have realised that the English are here. That's going to scare them a little bit, I think. As it would scare anybody. Yeah, the Aztecs are having a lot of problems with rebels right now. Hopefully once they're wiped out, less rebels should be spawning. The English are pushing forward. I think they might be going for this settlement, but again, I don't know. It's the AI. Who knows what they're doing? Nobody has a clue. They could be just going for war. They could be going all the way to like North America or like right to the north of the map. You just don't know with this AI. They've done some crazy things before. Okay, so the Mayans have changed their mind. They are going on the offensive now. Although it's not going to look good seeing as though there's 2 full stack Spanish armies here and another 2 here. I think the Mayans just need to defend and hope that they can get a few lucky battles against the Spanish and the English. And then, yeah, it's not... The Mayans, they could win. They could pull it back, but it's not... It's a difficult time for them right now. I think they've got to wait. Whereas the orange and yellow, they can't afford to wait. They just need to charge, take as many settlements as they can, because they have the armies for it right now, and they're not being attacked on loads of fronts, so I think that's what they need to do. The Shishimek also need to do something as well, rather than just dealing with rebels. They need to like push for the Apachean tribes, so whoever they push for, but they need territory. Otherwise they're going to fall behind, because everyone else is at war. Someone will come out on top, and then they'll just get wiped out eventually. New Spain have declared war on the Shishimek tribe. Well, just as soon as I said that we need to do something, they're at war with the Spanish. They're probably going to... Oh, well, I don't know if they're going to win this war with the Spanish, but Spain have 4 armies up here. Not the largest armies, but it's 4 armies. They could probably take a few settlements. The English is moving into Mayan territory now, just about the next turn, I think. And the Mayans have a Spanish settlement under siege. So I'm actually going to leave it here on turn 49, because it's at an interesting point now. Of course, you have the Spanish pushing into the Shishimek, the Mayans pushing into Spanish territory, and the English pushing into Mayans territory. Like a triangle of warfare sort of thing. Anyway, let's look at the statistics. Shall we get all the factions in? We'll ignore French and English for now, just to make it look simpler. So overall, the Shishimek are winning, and in second place it is the Apachean tribes. In last place it is the Aztecs. So if you've chosen the Aztecs, it's not looking good for you, and if you've chosen the Shishimek tribes, it is. By the way, I decide the winner by the first faction to actually win the game, which is to hold 50 regions. That's just how I'm going to do it, because you know, with a map this small, with so few factions, something like that will probably happen before turn 200, definitely. Military-wise, it's for Shishimek, although they haven't like trained a soldier in the last like few years. It's just a straight line. And the Apachean tribes are in second, and the Aztecs are in third. The Aztecs were winning at one point. I remember the Mayans were winning at one point as well, but you know, other stuff happened. Production-wise, the Shishimek's production has just dropped out. It's interesting to see the economy. The Mayans are producing the most, and the Apachean tribes are producing the least. Territory is a draw between the Mayans, the Apachean tribes, and the Shishimek. They're all drawing so far, each with 9 settlements, and the Aztecs have 3 settlements. Nearly, only 3. Have I missed one? 1, 2, 3. Ah, they lost this one, didn't they? I thought they had 4 for a second, and yeah, whatever. But it looks like they're going to lose this one soon anyway, so yeah. Spain don't have much right now. Seeing as though they were the first European power here, they don't really have that many. And oh, that looks beautiful. It looks like an umbrella in a way, on a rainbow. Financially, strangely, orange is winning. The Tilax clans. Oh no, sorry. It is the Tarascans who are winning. Sorry. Yeah, that's right. And the Shishimek economy has just died, so that's why we're producing hardly anything. The economy's just died. They haven't been taking settlements, and now that well, it's Spanish, it's just gonna all go downhill. It's not gonna look good for the Shishimek. It's not looking good. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in part 2. Goodbye.